Aye.
Commence operation around the globe.
Aye, Captain.
Indeed. I saw you sitting.
I was checking the audience.
That was not. You were just sitting smiling at me. That's not checking.
You're a suspicious character.
I'm a suspicious character. You're gonna have to do push-ups for that later. Hey, Rafa.
Aye.
Wait. Scan the whole entire area. Understand? Hey, Michael. I get that your face is good. Be quiet. Everyone can hear you.
I'm tripped. I'm sorry.
You ain't tripped. Relax.
One day you'll be nice to me, Captain.
Take our time. All right. Rap.
Who are you? Who is this?
Hey, Michael.
Why do you have dyed hair?
Michael.
What?
That's a stage manager.
Do they all come like that?
There's different ones in different places. Don't apologize. Rap. Sorry, not rap.
Captain, I'm getting something. Oh, man. Captain, are off the charts.
Maidenless, no maidens, no maidens.
Human bullet! Report.
The stage has been secured, Captain. The drone has been checked for pressure plate explosives or accidental head chopping devices. All decorations have been checked for hitting cannons. And yea, though there stalked a most suspiciously bedecked pirate backstage, who are monitoring everyone who enters hereupon, I've been not allowed to arrest them for maybe something called a stage manager.
That really needs to see a place.
I have hobbies.
Do something else besides this.
It's all clear, Captain.
Aye. I see. This is a test. Those want to sit short in the knowledge that we shall operate to the utmost after our retirement in not but 2 weeks. Aye, Captain, we are sure.
Wrong. Now let's not introduce ourselves to anyone. At ease, gentlemen.
Well, shall we? Aye, we shall.
Gentlemen, commence introductions.
Sir Raphael Serrano. Rudy some that. Romance for that. Reverend Zeno.
Spanish, my lord.
Sir Michael Mace. Honor. Service.
Compassion.
You should be cheering. We didn't cheer the first one, so I thought you were the second one.
Leonard Carroll, Captain of the Yeoman Guard, Protector of My Majesty, and heir for all.
Nigh on too old for all of this. I need my name.
But together we are the Queen's Elite Yeoman Guard!
Woo!
Captain, don't stop what I be pondering.
Pretty enlightened.
There be much shire to safeguard, but only 3 of us this day.
I follow thy logic's path, hermano.
Recruitment!
Okay.
But this day is of much import for Her Majesty. It should benefit us to have a few concealed yeomen this day.
I agree with thee. And since thou shalt be becoming the Captain of the Yeoman Guard when I have my retirement, I think that I would like to see what thou dost see in a yeoman.
I am so sorry.
Captain. Well, for a yeoman, one needs must be keen and observant. Do any of you goodly gentles be keen and observant? Nay, no one, truly? All of you just let life just sort of pass me by. You there, goodly gentle in the purple and doublet, what be thy name? Maddie, accolades for Maddie, everyone. Really join us on stage. Take that time, no rush at all. These stairs are
Let's hear it for Maddie, everyone! What we need is a lookout. Somebody that can see beyond what we can just see if we're just peering away. So, if you had to strike a lookout pose, what would you do? Oh, I know.
Let's do it again. This is okay.
You've got to lean with it.
Now look at everywhere the light touches. What do you see with your eyes? I would have never saw that. Excellent job.
Now, Maddie, we need to know when danger is coming. So if you could strike your pose, then point and yell, "Danger, ho!"
Danger, ho!
Respectfully, maybe pointing out into an audience and yelling "ho" is not the best idea. But besides that, that was not on you. Excellent job, man. Excellent.
Yes,
Well, where we go for the day?
Bilingual king over
This
here.
guy's laughing a little bit, eh? All right, good. So what else does there need to be in our new
Well, I believe that a good yeoman must need to be brave. You seem incredibly courageous.
Aye, that must be most inclined to a little self-sacrifice sometimes. You're a king.
Oh, you know what? I've got the great gig for this. So, when Her Majesty needs to get away from someone, we need someone to be the distraction. So what I want you to do is I want you to raise your hands up like this. I want you to jump up and down. And I want you to say, "Oi, oi!" and get these two's attention, alright? Oh, and the turn in there! Yes! So now, we've gone over everything I think that you need. We're gonna go over the whole entire thing. And we'll see if you can do it. Do you want to see it, Betty? Can do it! So, Maddie, strike the lookout pose. Oh, with the lead! Okay, and what do we yell when we see danger?
Danger!
It was a very silent one, but it was quiet. Library, yes.
And now, I need you to distract these two while the queen gets away. Okay? You know what? Now let's go. Let's get accolades for that.
So, what things stop Captain?
I think that this is going to be on God. Remind me of your name. I've been saying it right this entire time. Now, thou shalt be Sir Matty the Serpent. Accolades for Matty!
I will have to go around these streets a little incognito, right? But just know that thou art the yeoman. We have even made the calling card here. Here it is. Give it up for Sir Manny the Southern one more time.
If you see the Southern today, give a little salute. All people in the chest, huh? Good. Hey, Sir Michael, that went quite well. And if thou does keep doing things like this, your promotion is in.
Thank you, Captain.
Do not get too cocky, hermano. There's still plenty of time on this day to mug it up.
What's
Young men, Fed out and secure the perimeter.
I got that. Hold on. Let me make sure. Your device. Okay, so what do you
Well, feast thine eyes on this glorious assemblage hereupon I.
Oh, aye! Goodly gentles, feast thine eyes on the most magnificent lady mayor, returning at last from her travels abroad. Strike me as a small smidgen of possibility. There may be some visitors hereupon that are unfamiliar with thy most important personage, Lady Mayor.
No.
May I have the honor of introducing me?
Honor? Who are you, I might be? Yes! Introduce away!
Very well. Lords, ladies, and those of us who know better, before you stand for Lady Mayor of Mount Hope, a voice that can be heard as far as Wales, a heart so pure that it can transmute lead into gold, and, well, a mind so filthy, she can place a bomb inside of her bosom and hail it as a booby trap. I give you Lady Mayor Dolores and Penelope!
So kind to know this. I have missed so much. However, I would be remiss if I stood here and did not introduce this fine lady hereupon. I give you the valedictorian of the Kensington School of Melodrama in Oxford University. Yes. I give you the recipient of the Marco Ciccolini Scholarship. And please, the most exciting thing, I give you your new Master of Rebels!
Thank you all for treating all of the servants role for Malcolm's annual Festival Festival. All is prepared. I have made sure that the stages are swept, that the musicians are tuned, and that Bosworth Field has been fireproof. Oh, I also did make cookies, easily procured at the Queen's Confectionery.
Well, thou art indeed most prepared. However, it is customary for all cookies made upon our shire for the Lady Mayor to have a 1% of those cookies. Taxes, you see, my dear.
Aye, and who could have foreseen such a thing?
Well, most impressive indeed. Oh, well, I do believe then we are quite prepared for the arrival of Her Majesty hereupon.
I believe that I was been trying so very long, but there was the bottom of preparation.
How foolish of me. Oh, my goodness. Her Majesty will be arriving imminently. However, we must needs learn how to properly address Her Majesty to show her the deference and respect she most deservedly receives. Now, the way we do this is through the fine art of the curtsy and the bow. My dear, would you please?
Oh, of course.
Absolutely.
Prithee, if you wish to learn how to bow, I ask that you stand on up, but I shall be thy instructor. Firstly, remove thy hat. Wherefore thou dost ask? 'Tis what is wrong on us, not asking silly questions, aye? Nextly, place the opening of thy hat upon thy forearm. No need to share that stench with the rest of the world, aye? Place thy arms at thy side to show that thou hast no concealed weapons upon thy person. And finally, put thy best foot forward, quite literally, and turn it so thy calf is where it rests.
I'm lost in contemplation of this fine cattle show I see before me.
Lady Mayor!
Oh, fine. Her Majesty appreciates a well-muscled calf, and I admit, so do I. Know you, just because Reginald is out on a quest looking for his marbles means not that I have lost mine own discerning eye.
Huzzah, Lady Mayor! Returning to you all, simply bow at the waist and make sure to keep thy eyes cast downward. 'Tis very disrespectful to look in Her Majesty's eyes as you bow, and I shall not countenance the disrespecting of Her Majesty when she be upon my shire.
Excuse me, whose shire?
Shire! Aye, indeed. So simply bow at the waist and up. Very good, let's put it all together, shall we? Hats off, arms out, legs rest. Bow and up. Oh, very well, hands all around.
Most well, thou art indeed a firm instructress. However, sit you down, my friend. If thou art of the curtsying persuasion, I shall instruct thee. If you are curtsier, stand you up, my dear, stand you up. There we have it. Now, the curtsies begin as the bows bid, with our hands out to our side, palms up. Now, this is where I wax immodest. For educational purposes only, I shall display my ankle. But we have to air it out. Alright, so you take that foot and you swoop it all the way around behind you quite dramatically, and you bend at the knees, drop. Remember, my friends, eyes downwards as a show of respect, as with the bow. Now, shall we have some practice? A little smoother? Arms out to the side, legs swoop dramatically. down. Glorious will. Glorious will. Thou art the best.
And the ultimate element in this endless equation lies in a bit of recursorial phrase.
Tis true. I believe, my good dear, that we should experiment and not teach them the phrase, and just see if they know it from any of these people here upon a white.
I believe they'd be quite
Try.
God save the Queen!
God save the Queen! Now, as you may have noticed, when you hear this phrase about the Shire, you repeat it loudly and proudly, aye? Aye. Let's put it all together, shall we? Rise you up! Rise you up!
God save the Queen!
God save the Queen! Oh my goodness, well done, well done. Now, please show that enthusiasm when Her Majesty does arrive, and all will be well. Can I have that list?
Oh, I indeed.
Yes, thank you so much. This is for you.
It's for me.
It's a letter from the Queen.
A letter from the Queen?
It is. I received one as well. You're going to have a glorious day. My friends, I must be off. Have a glorious day.
On the day the Queen's not arrived. This should not be a problem. Oh, she's written me quite a lot. Let's see what this says, shall we? Dearest Master Rebels, we abide in a state of great expectation as we make our passage to Mountain for the annual Estival Festival. However, we command that some changes be made regarding certain specifics. Please read this letter herein and fully to the T, for it is of the utmost importance in ensuring our visit success. Firstly, 'tis vital that thou knowest. Everyone stand me up.
If only, Your Majesty.
My good gentles, are you ready for a most magnificent Estival Festival Day? As are we, and truly such a cheering and Felicity Hearthstone. We have been waiting in great anticipation of making thy queen. Oh, me, it's most wondrous to come back to Mount Shire each year, however. It is doubly exciting when graced with a new master of revels, and we here tell thou art most proficient at thy vocation, for indeed we are eager to observe all of your work unfold before us. Oh, Your Majesty, 'tis my wish to shower you with revels, enough to make our fair shire feel reborn. Oh, we are very pleased to hear that. Now, we do trust that all of the necessary preparations have been foreseen, as detailed in the missive that was sent some months ago, aye? Aye. All details prepared in the missive. Be there some difficulty? Oh, nay, my queen. Be assured that I have read this missive to the T, front and back, and I have looked over it thoroughly and carefully by me, Felicity Hearthstone. I even added some things of flavor to your liking. I hope you like them. Oh, we are sure that they shall be. Now, this is such wonderful forethought, and indeed we think all could learn a thing or two from Mistress Hearthstone. Let us have more accolades for Mistress Hearthstone. Your assistants and in turn everyone herein, if you could please introduce us to your most exquisite guests hereupon, so that I can
read this missive.
That I know how to address your exquisite retinue on this fine festival day.
Absolutely, a marvelous idea. Truly, we are impressed by thy forethought. Such precision and efficiency. Now, we should love to introduce our guests, for there is a matter of considerable importance that concerns them with us. So first, we should like to introduce to all here attending the King of Scotland, James Charles Stuart VI.
Salutations to you all, Mount. I'm fairly brimming with gaiety at last to be standing here in this legendary shire. I am King James VI of Scotland, and with me, my boon companion, who provides excellent counsel when they arrive in need, Montgomery Strathblane, Lord Mactier, my gentleman of the bedchamber.
God save you, Mount Hope, Monty Strathblane, here to aid the king in any way I can.
Her Majesty hath spoken of this place as being the jewel of England, and already I can see why. Such a cast of characters hereupon! As I have been blessed with high station, I see it as my sworn duty to hear and serve as many as I can. For the only way I'm to be effectual as an official, as a leader, is if I consider all where decisions needs must be made.
Such honor and poise! Wow!
Our cousin is known throughout the Isles for being most charming, and for the simple truth that he relishes being amongst the people. And so, for our progress, he hath insisted that his higher-ranking titles be foregone.
Aye. On this estival festival day, I wish to be named by you all simply as James, a humble servant to all and sundry. I endeavour to earn your respect simply as the man I am.
Humble and handsome, too?
Sometimes, cuz.
I thank you, James. Thank you, James, for being here this day, truly. Now, to introduce his first cousin, and a woman with regality to rival our own, Lady Arabella Stuart.
You do humble me, Your Majesty. People of England, 'tis true I be Lady Arabella Stuart. 'Tis your pleasure and most assuredly mine to be together on this festival day. My cousin hath the right of it, Mount Hope be an exemplary example of all that England has to offer. I pray that all who wish to ingratiate themselves with me on this day, prithee, do so in an orderly manner. She's most excited, I'm excited. Perhaps I could speak to Lady Althea Howard for to determine precedent if you do wish direct conversation. Lady Althea, dearest friend and darling cousin, wouldst thou care to grace these good people with the introduction of thy personage?
'Twould be my pleasure. Hail and well met, my beauteous people of Mount Hope. My name is Althea Howard, Countess of Arundel, lady-in-waiting to the Honorable Arabella Stuart, and it is my absolute privilege to assist in her goal of making sure England stays a place where all feel cared for. True words, Lady Arabella.
In any case, now that pleasantries are concluded, perhaps Her Majesty might speak to the true reason my cousin and I are here. Majesty.
Very well, let us have one more round of accolades for Lady Arabella Stuart. Indeed, as our guests have indicated, they are not simply here to enjoy a festival day, but for something far more consequential. For indeed, the topic of our succession hath been discussed almost as long as we have sat upon the throne. Yes, who will Queen Elizabeth marry in order to continue the Tudor line? You know, it is so lovely to be chosen by the Almighty himself, just so that everyone might consider, ooh, what shall happen when she is dead? Which brings us to James and Arabella. Step me forward. These two are the most competent and suitable to be considered as potential successors. And it is our intention, Mount Hope, for you to serve as their first test in determining which is more worthy to inherit the throne of England.
Oh, my goodness, did you hear? Her Exalted has walked this land high, low, and in betwixt, coming to the end of her arduous journey, choosing us to be the ones to... choosing us to be the ones... Your Majesty. What have Mount Hope been chosen to do exactly?
Oh, it is not what Mount Hope may do for them, but what they have the opportunity to do for Mount Hope.
I understand completely, Your Majesty. But prithee, could you please explain it a little bit further for poor Darius here? I mean, his days just spring. I have no idea what's going on.
Very well, we would love to further expound upon this. Mount Hope Shire have held us to the highest standard of leadership. For indeed, we have been tested here in ways incomparable to anywhere else on the entire planet. However, we've also had some of our most sublime and magical days here at Shire. And it is our intention and desire for these two to walk amongst you and endeavor to discover how they might be able to make this a festival day to remember. For indeed, they shall not solely be tasked with understanding the difficulties of everyday citizens, but how they might embolden the revelry and the liveliness of each day that comes forth to us. A true leader must have balance.
A duty most illustrious. In no small towns, what happens here at Mount Hope today determines the very future of England. Mount Hope, are we up for the task?
We praise it in the foreknowledge that thou would vigorously attack this challenge.
Most wise and gracious Queen, this might be the very best day of my entire life. Never I thought that such an honor would be put upon me as the master of rebels here upon this shire. Make no mistake, my liege. I and everyone here take this with the most seriousness. We shall not disappoint you.
Oh, Felicity, Mount Hope Shire, thou couldst not disappoint us even if thou didst try.
Oh, Your Majesty, I shall melt if you continue.
Then we shan't. So, now that the proverbial cat is out of the proverbial bag, say a test, I think, to get to know these, you think, yes? What say you, Mount Hope? A test? Excellent. Well, we have heard of a small issue affecting commerce here upon the Shire, and we thought it's a perfect opportunity for our young upstarts to show off how they would rule. So, we call forth two representatives who are going to act on behalf of the anonymous parties involved, and we've really instructed them to get into character. Now, this successful barrel maker have been having trouble procuring brass for the rings upon their barrels, and after some investigation we have found that this foundry owner have been deliberately withholding the brass due to a late-night disagreement over how many legs there are upon a caterpillar.
Are no legs, and are no bugs. Thou dost not know a thing.
Thou art a rapacious fool!
So merry. Now, we leave it to you two. How would you, as sovereigns, solve this issue? And because it is a question most profound, how many legs are there upon a caterpillar?
If I may, Close.
Proceed, if thou must.
And I must. But firstly, Monty, come forth.
Forth I shall be coming.
What makest thou of this?
Of which of the two queries wouldst thou have the way in on?
Oh, either or.
Aye, well, about the matter of dispute, I do believe a simple parley betwixt the two parties would set all things at ease, eh?
Ah, interrogative, 'twas just what I was thinking.
Your Majesty, forgive me, but I do believe that question was for James and not for Monty.
Well, all right, 'tis true. However, James may answer this however he chooses, and Monty is in his employ, and therefore able to be used.
And though I may have a plausible solution, Arabella, I rely on those around me to grant confidence in all I do.
And thank thee for that reliance.
Of course. But now, what makest thou of the query of the caterpillar?
I was thinking on this but a moment ago, and it did occur to me that perhaps a caterpillar should have a foot for every letter in its name, aye?
Oh, a foot for every letter, eh?
Aye, like this mayhaps.
Nay, that is not.
A craftsmanship.
Your Majesty, I would gather both parties together. Perhaps at the very tavern the argument took place. If it were the Shire, perhaps was the Boar's Head Inn. Aye. Yes, the parley would be joined with talk and good drink and thoughts of merrier times before the caterpillar incident. And finally, a handshake to secure that business should firmly resume. And as we all stumble home, lying firmly in our cups, I should shout out, "Good companions, a caterpillar hath 10 legs, remember it for the rest of your days." How like you this now, Hope? Aye.
Very good. James, it appears thou hast left many here satisfied, however not all are convinced. So, Arabella, have you a different approach?
As you command, your majesty.
We walk close.
Thou dost not need to join me, dear Fear. I shan't be long.
Godspeed. I be here if needed.
Good people of Mount Hope, my Salesian is a bit more exacting, so 'tis my hope that you may all come to understand my reasoning. There will be a consequential component of commerce in this country, and additionally essential to the supply and distribution of merchandise. And so this silly argument has not only affected the 2 individuals involved, but the country entire. And so I would send summons for them both. Make it clear in no small terms that the process interrupted would return to what it once was, and failure to do so would regrettably force my hands, both to be stripped of their status and as penance, made to secure untrammeled ground in nature to facilitate the metamorphoses of all caterpillars, thereby bringing even more beauty to our fair country. With that, both would learn that caterpillars have 6 legs and 11 letters in their name. Very close, cuz, but thou didst forget the extra L.
Oh, aye.
Nay, L.
L?
I. L. I. Caterpillar.
I stand corrected.
He admits his mistakes!
Very well done. With 2 contrasting solutions, we see here proven there is no one way to rule. It is really a matter of your conviction that your path to success is the correct one for your party. Aye, very impressive, my darlings.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
And James, thank you for the offer of a drink. I may take you up on that.
And thou art most correctly, Sublady Arabella. We must solve this problem for the greater good.
And well done, you two, for your playing in this. Go on, take your bows and get out of character. Accolades for our players this day. Now, solving the issues of the merchant class is one thing. However, commanding an army upon the battlefield is quite another. So we should like to test your mettle this day in a rousing game of human chess.
I am a dog human chess. This might be the best festival ever.
Your Majesty, I would be honored. I shall greatly anticipate the trouncing of my cousin for all of you.
I will freely admit I'm not an avid chess player, but perhaps I shall accumulate some pieces and glance upon the rules before we are not together.
Most fearsome, and thou shouldst take the time, for thou hast until 4 o'clock, and then it shall be James versus Arda upon the chessboard. Oh, my dears, this place has tested us more than any other place in the world. It is our desire that you truly find your strength in it.
Be there anything you require of me, Your Majesty?
Felicity, nay, we are quite well satisfied, and we are still a fancier of surprises here upon a festival day. Take care that all necessary preparations from the missive are well endowed, and we shall be content.
Aye, that missive shall be full of true tea. I'm not concerned, therefore would I be.
Wherefore would you be concerned?
Now listen, are you ready to start your festival day, Your Majesty?
Well, I know we are. Good people, are you ready to start your festival day? In revelry and good spirit.